Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this with you and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in the coffin, but you know you're not dead. You think about banging on the coffin lid to unsettle the dirt that's above the lid so that maybe somebody standing by your grave might notice and start digging their way down towards you to help you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know which way to turn for help. In reality, there are probably people standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind when you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and take something so precious away from you that God had given you, which is your life? Take it away from your children, your wife, your husband. With this, I leave one last thought. Don't be that person in the coffin banging for someone to hear you. Call the Take Your Life Back Today show at 844-405-HELP and let me help you take your life back. Before, my friend, your life is gone. There are people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. You can reach him at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis is also, like me, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He also will help you go from your addiction to your recovery, step by step. I have a technical issue here, so let me fix that. Larry Geis can be found on the internet at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis has over 30 years experience. He and I always tell our clients it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is you're here today seeking help, and we're here to help you, but all you need to do is to reach out. Give Larry Geis a call at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. Let Larry Geis help you take your life back. Folks, this video is a little blurry other than the technical problem that I'm having. It is more than likely your glasses, so maybe it's a good time to go to www.globaleyeglasses.com and let them focus on saving you money. Folks, they have over 1,200 frames. Metal, plastic, rimless, full frame and no frame at all. They have lenses like progressives, which is no line bifocal. They have line bifocals. They have transition, photochromatic, and polarized lenses. All this is available at globaleyeglasses.com. And the great thing is I have over 30 years experience with eyeglasses and eye exams and all that good stuff. So I made a deal with Global Eyeglasses that because they advertise here and I care so much about you, my audience, I will take phone calls if you need any help whatsoever to pick out the right glasses for you, and I will make sure that you get the right glasses and you also get the right frames to fit you properly. All you need to do is give me a call at 631-599-0218. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com and let me help you pick out the right glasses today at globaleyeglasses.com. Get a hold of me at www.globaleyeglasses.com. Pick out the frame that you want and then give me a call at 631-599-0218. This morning I did a video on divorces and how the children should never, ever be alienated because of the divorce. Make sure you never make them feel like it's their fault. There are so many different family structures available. Family structure has changed dramatically over the last 50 years. The Leave It to Beaver family no longer is a standard type of family, and several variations on family have been created. There are 6 specific types of family structures identified in society today, and I want to just go over the 6 with you. Number 1 is family structures, or I should say, the following types of families exist today, with some families naturally falling into multiple categories. For example, a single-parent family who lives in a larger extended family. While these types of families are distinct in definition, in practice they are less clearer. So let's discuss them. First one is nuclear family. The nuclear family is a traditional type of family structure. The family type consists of 2 parents and children. The nuclear family has long held esteem by society as being the ideal in which to raise children. Children in nuclear families receive strength, stability from two-parent structure and generally have more opportunities due to financial ease of two adults. Next one is single-parent family. The single-parent family consists of one parent raising one or more children on his or herself. Often a single-parent family is a mother with her children. Although there are single fathers as well, the single-parent family is the biggest change society has seen in terms of changes in family structures. 1 in 4 children is born to a single mother. Single-parent families are generally close and find ways to work together to solve problems such as dividing up household chores. When only one parent is at home, it may be a struggle to find childcare as there's only one parent working, so income is a little tough and the resources are not as good. Boy, it's really bright out there. Let's go into the next one, which is called extended families. Let me fix this here. Having some difficulties here today. I don't know what's going on, but let's try to fix this. Maybe that'll do it, hopefully. Okay, let's try this. Wow, it's awfully bright. Hopefully you can still see me, folks. Extended families. The extended family structure consists of 2 or more adults who are related, either by blood or by marriage, living in the same home. This family includes many relatives living together and working toward common goals such as raising children and keeping up with household duties. Many extended families include cousins, aunts, and uncles, grandparents living together. This type of family structure may form due to financial difficulties or because other relatives are unable to care for themselves or alone. Extended families are becoming increasingly common throughout the world. Then you have childless family. While most people think of a family as including children, there are couples who either cannot or choose not to have children. The childless family is sometimes the forgotten family, as it does not meet the traditional standards set by you, the society. Childless families consist of a husband and a wife living and working together. Many childless families take on responsibility of pet ownership or have extensive contact with their nieces, nephews, and substitute for having their own children. Next one is step family. Over half of all marriages end in divorce. The many of these individuals choose to get married. This creates the step family, which involves 2 separate families merging into one. It consists of a new husband and wife and their children from previous marriages and relationships. Step families are about as common as the nuclear family, although they tend to have more problems, such as adjustment periods, discipline issues. Step families need to learn to work together and also to work with their exes to ensure that these family units run consistently and smoothly. Fix this once more. My God, we're having some really, I don't know what's going on with this, but we're having issues here today. I don't know. Let's try that again. Grandparent family. Many grandparents today are raising their grandchildren for a variety of reasons. 1 in 14 children is raised by his or her grandparents, and the parents are not present in the child's life at all. This could be due to the parent's death, addiction, abandonment, or being unfit parents. Many grandparents need to go back to work or find additional sources of income to help raise the grandchildren. I'm sorry about the sun coming through here. I have the blinds closed, so apologize, but at least you get to hear it. Last but not least, variety of structures. There is no right or wrong answer when it comes to what is best type of family structure. As long as a family is filled with love, support for one another, it tends to be successful and thriving. That is a good structured family. Families need to do what is best for each other and themselves, and that can be achieved in almost every unit. Types of family structures. Family structure has changed dramatically in the last 50 years. The Leave It to Beaver family is no longer a standard, and several variations on family has been created. There are 6 specific types of family structures identified. Family structures are types of families that exist today, with some families naturally falling into multiple categories. For example, a single parent who lives in a larger extended family. While these types of families are distinct in definition, in practice, the lines are less clear. Most commonly, family is the nuclear family, is a traditional type of family structure. This family type consists of two parents and children. The nuclear family has long held and esteemed by society as being the ideal in which to raise children. Children in nuclear families receive strength, stability from two-parent structure and receive generally a lot more opportunities due to financial ease of two incomes from two adults. Then you have your single family. Again, the single family consists of one parent raising one or more children. Often the single parent is a mother with her children, or in some cases even a father with his children. The single parent family is the biggest change society has seen in terms of changes in family structures. 1 in 4 children are born to a single mother these days. Single parents or single families are generally close and find ways to work together to solve problems such as dividing household chores. Remember that there is a limited income for single parent or a single family because it's only one parent working, so it makes it a little tougher when it comes to financial responsibilities. Then you have your extended family. The extended structured family consists of 2 or more adults who are related, either by blood or marriage, living in the same home. This family includes many relatives living together and working toward the common goals, such as raising the children and keeping up with household duties. Many extended families include cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, all living under the same roof. This type of family structure may form due to financial difficulties or become older relatives are unable to care for themselves alone. Extended families are becoming increasingly common all over the world. Childless family. That's a husband and a wife that choose not to have children, so they're still a family, but they have maybe a dog or they're pet owners, but they chose not to have a family. And then you have step family. Over a half of all marriages end up in divorce. It's 3 out of 5, like I stated in my earlier video. And many of these individuals choose to get remarried. This creates the step family, which involves 2 separate families merging into one unit. It consists of a new husband, a new wife, and their children from previous marriages or relationships. Step families are about as common as a nuclear family, although they tend to have more problems such as adjustment periods, discipline issues. Step families need to learn to work together and also work with their execs to ensure these families units run smoothly. Grandparent family. A lot of times the grandparents have to raise their children. It could be because the parents maybe died in an accident, or there's addiction or abandonment issues. They could have been found unfit as parents in the court system. Many grandparents need to go back to work to get the income that they desperately need to support these grandchildren. There is no right or wrong answer when it comes to what's best for a family structure. As long as the family is filled with love, support for one another, it tends to be successful and to thrive. Families need to do what is best for each other and themselves, and that can be achieved almost in every unit. Like I explained today on my video, we have to make sure if you're going through a divorce with the husband and wife, with each other, is to make sure that the children do not get the impression that it's their fault. And when there is a divorce, those children become something of a different type of family, because now either the husband or the wife need to leave the home. Now, once the husband and wife leave the home, a new boyfriend, girlfriend might come into the picture, and that's when it becomes very important that we deal with this in the proper way. Children do not need to have so many changes so quickly. So if you are a husband or a wife and you're planning on a divorce, and it will go through soon, if you're going to date, try to do it outside the home. Don't bring somebody home right away. Take time. Let your children get adjusted to it. That was my dog. Folks, please, if it's a divorce that you are going to get from your husband or wife, try to keep the children out of it. Try to make the children feel that it's not their fault, and show them that you love them, your husband, your wife loves them, and everyone around them. And remember that if you think positive, all the positive in the world will happen to you. On the other hand, if you continuously think negatively, negative things will happen in life. sober today, I promise, will give you a better tomorrow. If you just start believing that, you will wake up each and every day sober and clear-minded. You won't have to look at your cell phone and say, oh, who did I text and what did I say? Remember to lead by example to your children. You are their hero. You need to absolutely, if anything in life, is make sure that if you drink or smoke, you never ever do that in front of them. Please never use profanity. You got to remember that your children will do exactly what you do, because they feel that no matter how many times you're going to do it, they feel it's okay because you are their role model. You are their hero. They look in through their little eyes and they see somebody who they admire. So if you smoke and you drink and you use profanity, they just think it's okay to do that. So try never to do that. And please, folks, be kind to one another. Be kind to your neighbors. Try to find a passion in life to help others. If you don't have a passion, just please help others. I'm sure you have an elderly neighbor who would love for you to carry their garbage cans or even maybe rake their leaves. Folks, I hope to God, no matter where you are in life watching me, that you have the best day in your life. But I hope and I always pray that no matter where you watch me, that you have a sober rest to your life. And may God be with each and every one of you. And I hope no matter what family structure you have, or if you're going through a divorce, you leave the children out of it and you teach the children that it's okay to have two mommies, two daddies, if that's what it comes down to. And may God bless each and every one of you. Take care. Bye-bye.